2 indicators that are flashing recession ahead in 2024. Hello, this is Chart GPT today. Yeah, people have been talking about recession for a long time now, for over a year now, and it still just hasn't come. I suppose technically it's two quarters with negative GDP growth. Some people think we are in a recession regardless of those statistics, but here's 2 indicators that might be indicating flashing recession ahead in 2024. The first one here is existing home sales. It's down again here, down about 4% here, close to it. And you can see that it's been gradually declining. Of course, that's indicating the higher mortgage rates that have been occurring. And people are just hanging on to their homes. They're simply not selling because they don't want to get rid of the good mortgage rate. Here's kind of an indication. Could be a positive indicator here, but the vacancy rates are the lowest they've been since ever. Whenever you see indicators that are the extreme, like 30, 40 years, you have to kind of wonder what's causing that. And I do believe it's because people are not moving because they can't either sell or they don't want to give up their existing mortgage rates because they've risen so quickly. So in this case, it probably is somewhat of a negative, though. But if the financial situations ever turn around, that could reverse. So it might be an inverse indicator. Here's the kind of the chart I wanted to kind of focus on. Existing home sales since 1969, a huge crash. Of course, here's the 2008 crash, and there was a crash in 80, but this is similar to that, and it may have further to go if the situation gets even worse. So interesting point there. The other one here is the leading economic indicators, LEI is what they often call it. It's been negative for quite some time here. Some people think it's stabilizing or it could go lower. Of course, look at the difference between the fact that the GDP is still high and the leading economics indicator is low. So there's a divergence here, and that's something else you need to look at. So that could be a situation where this temporary bump in GDP could be short-lived. Here's kind of the details of it. You can see the financial components are not necessarily the biggest. It's basically more of the specific issues in terms of consumer expectations, ISM, building permits, etc., etc. It's mostly to do with people are just not buying. Of course, we've had previous articles on Christmas, how it's going to be maybe a lackluster Christmas. So that's an important thing. Here's a report out here that shows that 80% of Americans' households are in a worse financial position now than they were before COVID. Some people might call that a recession on that indicator. You can read in the post link. There's some references there. You can look at that. Look at the AI, and they said, well, which is a better indicator, the GDP or the leading economic indicators? Check out that, what it says in that. And take our poll. Is recession ahead in 2024 or not? And don't forget to subscribe.